Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Review Flex. In this video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming REY Star Wars movie, and Daisy Ridley's recently come out with new comments regarding the movie, which we're going to dive into, guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here, and with that down, let's jump into the Star Wars news. So guys, we're going to jump into this article. Daisy Ridley shares excitement for REY return, says new Star Wars movie is not what I expected. Daisy Ridley has spoken about reprising the role of REY in the new Star Wars movie from director Shamim Obaid-Chinoy for the first time since Celebration, and she thinks people should be very excited. I mean, she's an actress that's, due to be in the new Star Wars movie. She's not going to come out and say negative things, so obviously she's going to say that people should be excited. But I'm very curious about Star Wars going forward with a REY Star Wars movie. Obviously, the last trilogy was very divisive amongst the fan base. Daisy Ridley was kind of at the heart of that. Not so much as the actress herself, but as the character of REY being a Mary Sue. A lot of people had issues with it. So it's very surprising that they're going forward with a REY movie. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm not gonna abandon it before it's even come out. I'm not gonna say bad things about it. I'm gonna reserve judgment, guys. I think that's what we should do. Go in with a fresh perspective. Maybe they've rewritten the character slightly. We just don't know until the marketing comes out and we see a trailer or a poster. Let's reserve our judgment, guys. But let's keep reading and see if we can learn a little bit more about this upcoming REY Star Wars movie. So, rumours have been doing the rounds for quite a while that Daisy Ridley might be in talks to return as Star Wars sequel trilogy lead, REY, for a future project set in a galaxy far, far away. And the news was finally confirmed during Star Wars Celebration London back in April. Ridley will reprise her role as Rey Skywalker for director Shamim Obaid-Chinoy's movie, which will be set a whole 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker. Plot details are still mostly under wraps, but we do know that Rey will be a powerful Jedi Master, running her own training academy when we catch up with her. I mean, I do find that interesting to a point. We got this new Jedi Academy. She's going to be running it, and we're going to have, new upcoming Jedi talent obviously being taught at this school. I could always imagine Imagine Hogwarts in Harry Potter, but like a Star Wars version of Hogwarts, where instead of training wizards and witches, they train, upcoming Jedis. I think that'd be quite cool. Imagine if you had a school, like a Jedi Academy, and you kind of made a movie around that academy, and things happen, and you have young students, Jedi Padawans, similar to what happened in Harry Potter, and things happen around the school. The school gets attacked by, the Sith. I think that'd be kind of cool. So like a Star Wars version of Harry Potter. Would that work? I'm not really sure, guys, but it's just a thought that I just recently had in my head. Let me know what you think about that. So, now Ridley has addressed her return as the powerful Force wielder for the first time since Celebration during an interview with Collider. So she goes on to say the following, guys. I was shitting myself before I went on stage. Who wouldn't? You're headlining an upcoming Star Wars movie. Who wouldn't shit themselves, So, because no one knew I was going to that, she said her surprise appearance at Celebration panel. No one knew I was going to Celebration, bar Kathy Kennedy. There were a couple of people. I was so nervous. Oh my god, it was such a wonderful reception. I'm very excited. The story is really cool. I'm waiting to read a script because obviously I don't have any other updates. It's not what I expected, but I'm very excited. Okay, Ridley remained tight-lipped about specific plot details, but she did reveal that she believes the untitled film Star Wars: A New Beginning has been rumored will be the next big screen Star Wars project to enter production. So she also says, I know the storyline for one film. That's not to say that that's all there is, but that's what I was told about, and I imagine it will be the next film. Again, I don't know, post-strikes and everything, how quickly everything will start up again. But yes, so far, I know the story of one film, and I think people will be very excited. Again, guys, these comments aren't, world-breaking comments coming from, an actress who's due to be in a movie. Of course, she's going to say it's exciting. You're not going to come out and be like, nah, it's not exciting. It's boring. Don't watch it. Obviously, she's not going to say that, is she? So, yeah, kind of water is wet kind of sentiment. In a separate interview with THR, Ridley spoke about being pitched the idea over breakfast. She also notes that she hadn't actually read the script yet, but does know the story. So they've obviously, she's been in talks with Kathleen Kennedy over at Star Wars and the executives. They've obviously, pitched her the idea of what the story is about, but she's saying that she hasn't read the script. Whether that's true or not, we don't really know at this point. But yeah, she obviously knows the story. She says it's exciting and it's not what she expected. So I'm hoping, as a Star Wars fan, that they've slightly tweaked the Rey character. You know, maybe she's slightly different from what they were in the trilogy films, because as I say, it was very divisive, her character. So hopefully they've tweaked it a little bit and it's not so divisive amongst the fan base, because if Star Wars comes out with another movie that's just as divisive and, you know, the same as what the trilogy was, then Star Wars is going to be in the pooper. Much like what Marvel is at the moment. So Daisy Ridley goes on to say, quote, "I had a breakfast with Kathy Kennedy, and then I thought was just breakfast, laughs, and then it was mentioned, so I thought about it. I loved the story. I was like, okay. Things then happened quite quickly, and it felt like I was instantaneously on stage being introduced by director Shamim Obaid-Chinoy. It honestly took me back to being 20 or 21, however old I was, when Star Wars The Force Awakens was first announced. I was petrified, I was overwhelmed, I was really nervous, but the response was really wonderful. I'm generally really excited about the next one. I haven't read anything, but I know the story. It's really worth telling, worth exploring, and I think people will be excited. Are you guys looking forward to Rey's return? Drop a comment down below." So yeah, guys, there we are. It's just a little bit of, you know, information about the upcoming Rey movie. It's just some comments that Daisy Ridley's made on it regarding that she's, you know, she knows the story but hasn't read the script. But then again, guys, you know, like I said, she was a divisive figure when it came to the Star Wars sequel trilogies. So I throw it off to you guys. What do you think about this? Would you be excited for an upcoming REY Star Wars movie? Or do you think they should go in another direction? I'd love to hear what you have to say about it, guys. I'm going to reserve judgment until I see a trailer. You never know what's going to happen, guys. But as we get more information, guys, I'll make sure I'll update you guys on the channel here. So make sure you stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I will see you soon.